What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000, and finally, the MMO Hopper has come to the Lord of the Rings Online. Let's get it on. I'm gonna yell at this person right here. I'm having a blast with that ability, by the way. I'm actually having a blast with it. So what the heck is the MMO Hopper? So this is a series where I hop around from MMO to MMO, just like a lot of people out there that love to hate MMOs or hate to love them. You know, you hop around from MMO to MMO, you uninstall, you reinstall, and that's kind of what this series is about. I'm gonna go from MMO to MMO and just kind of play around, right? Do the same thing that you guys do when you install an MMO. Take a look at the combat, look at the graphics, see what's changed, check out the community, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty much. Hey there. Have you seen a sword about dwarf made? What? I don't know.
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
Yeah, it is a little too much to ask. Alright, so let's finish that quest here. So let's talk about Lord of the Rings Online here. Let me be honest with you. So I bought this game when it launched, but I couldn't get my old account back because it was on an old, hey, wait, don't laugh at me. It was on an old Hotmail account. So I couldn't get my password because I didn't have access to that email account anymore. So I had to start over, which kind of sucks, but I didn't want to show you guys just like level 2 footage. So I put in a few hours in the game. I'm here at level 14. This is about 3 zones or so in, but I've kind of gotten a good idea of what the game used to be, what it is now, and all that good stuff. So I think I'm in a pretty decent spot. So I'm going to collect a few quests here. I keep looking at the map because this is such a weird system. So check this out. You see how these are like slightly different colored rings? They all correspond to these colors right here. So I'm like, what quest am I on? Oh, I'm on this one, Dwarf Blade, because it's like a dark puke green. But this quest right here is like the, nope. Which one is that one? Wait, that's the blue one. Sorry, that's the blue quest. I wish you could just hover over it right here and see exactly what the quest names were, but you know, this is a slightly older game, so I'll give it a little bit of slack. Let's go ahead and blow my horn. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
How can I be of service?
I'll take that quest. Oh, this is the housing area, huh? Oh, level 15. So this game actually has a pretty decent system for people that haven't played the game in a while. Kind of reminiscent to Asian MMORPGs where they give you these little gifts or lock boxes. So every few levels you can open it and get a few things. So I'm level 15. So let's open this thing up. Let's see what I got. I got a painting for a house. Thanks, guys. That's going to really help me level. I'm not really too worried about the housing right now. Let's grab my mount. And one of the boxes I got a mount that lasts 24 hours, which is huge. This game has a lot of walking back and forth, so you definitely need to have a mount. So let's go to this quest over here. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at that. Trying to knock me off my mount. So my mount has some HP, but you can still get knocked off before his HP is gone, which is kind of annoying. Alright. Let's see what this guy's up to. Looks like he's seen better days. What's up, Nate? Alright. Bring the broken hilt to... Oh, man. Like I said, this game actually has quite a bunch of going back and forth between quest NPCs. And that's one thing I'm going to kind of touch on first when it comes to Lord of the Rings Online. Their new player experience is not very good. At all. It's really old school, right? You know, it's been a long time since I played the beginning of the game, but it didn't seem that they have changed anything in the opening tutorial zones, in the opening, in the first zone as well. It looks like pretty much everything is the same as it was years and years ago. And it's just not gonna cut it, man. Like back in the days, there was this quest, and the quest is still in the game, by the way. But back in the days, there was this quest where there are 2 hobbits that are like falling in love, but they're like right next to each other, give or take. So you're going back and forth in between these 2 NPCs doing quests, but the NPCs are right next to each other. But you're talking to them you're trying to make them fall in love, you're trying to go out and get gifts, and like the NPCs are right next to each other. And it's such an annoying quest. And those are things that I think, you know, they're probably really cutesy. Hey, chill out. I'm sure they were really cutesy a long time ago, but nowadays those quests aren't fun for anybody, especially if your game is really, really old and somebody's coming in to check out your game and They're literally doing a quest that is within 5 feet of 2 NPCs, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's just a really bad, really bad presentation to a new player. And look at this already. I'm like, I've gone back and forth to this same NPC multiple times already, which is just kind of annoying. Obviously, if I was reading the quest test, maybe it would make more sense, but people want to move forward. They don't want to keep going back and forth to the same NPCs over and over and over. So, I'm sure.
How can I be of service?
Yeah, gotcha. All right. So now, wait, there's another quest around here. There's another one around here. There he is. What's up, buddy? I'll take that.
This is intolerable.
Looks like you need some straps. That's fine. All right, so I need to go over here and kill some things. So let's go ahead and get off our mount. And let's take a look at some of this combat here. Let me go ahead and buff my little homeboy here. This is the second video in a row where I've had somebody basically holding a flag or a fan for me. But that's fine. Give him a cool little buff. Yeah. Hopefully you get some better armor later in the game, but... Alright, so something needs to die in this little area. So when you see these little blue circles, that means you have to just keep killing things until something drops. Which is okay by me. Alright, ability number 1. Actually, we're going to start off with 2. This is this cool yell. Which allows me to do this ability, which is my number 3, which is this damage. Actually, you know what? I have a better way of saying this. This is one of those games where pretty much all your abilities are just swing with damage, swing with DOT, swing with attack speed bonus, swing with attack damage bonus. That's what all the abilities really are. The only really unique thing you have is this cool screen, and that's pretty much it. I have a single. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? I'm not even too far away. But most of your abilities are just really just a bunch of different swings. But that's kind of because this is a slightly older MMORPG, and that was kind of the thing back in the day. So we got swing. Here's another swing. Here's another scream. And that's a dead bear. Alright, so I am looking for something here. Go ahead and play my horn. But a lot of MMORPGs these days, they cut out all of the clutter abilities that used to be kind of status quo back in the day. Because back in the day, like EverQuest 1, for example, most of the classes in that game, melee classes, for example, you really only had like 1 or 2 abilities. So when games like Lord of the Rings came out, they really wanted to kind of clutter your action bar, right? They were like, the more the better. If you have 50 skills, that's better, right? Not necessarily, since a lot of them can just really be summed up as damage, 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 dot, damage, damage. So I think it's much, much better to have less skills that are more, you know, more unique, if you will. Why am I searching this debris? Oh, I'm looking for some trinkets. Somebody's not happy about that. But with all that being said, I really do like yelling at people. So that's pretty cool. And this does kind of look a little different. It's like a little red sword. Watch this. And she kind of jumps a little bit, so it's not, you know, it's not too terrible. All right. Let's see if I can like kind of group these guys up a little bit. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, they didn't. Oh, yeah. This is a slightly different aggro system. So, creatures will aggro you if you stay in their face too long, depending on the creature. I'm sure there's creatures that will instantly aggro you, but these creatures will aggro me if I just stick around too long. But I can walk past them and they won't actually aggro me. As you can see, threatens to attack. So, yeah. All right, got another debris pile. And that is questing in Lord of the Rings Online. So what are my initial impressions about this game? I'm actually having a decent time playing it, to be honest with you. I don't think it'll be an MMO that I'll stick around too much longer with. What is this? What do we got here? What do we got here? A little backpack? Hey, calm down, buddy. Let me see what's in this backpack. Sweet. I'm not sure if it's an MMO I'll play with for very long, but I don't dislike it. The only thing I don't like about this game are things that are not the game's fault. Look at this. Yeah! That was a little AoE attack there. And that is combat, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you want some? Yeah, you better just stand over there. But the reasons why I probably won't play Lord of the Rings Online has really not a lot to do with the game itself. I'm more of a high fantasy type of player. This is low fantasy. So a lot of the armor and equipment will be really, I hate to say realistic, but you know what I mean. It's more traditional armor types. They're not going to have like big flaming shoulders. Hey, everybody calm down. Let me yell at them with my AoE yell. Then I have this little AoE attack. Yeah, as you can see, everything is pretty much this slightly altered swing. Thank you for the bundle of notes, my friend. But like I said, it's not the game's fault. I really like high fantasy armor, so I'm a big proponent of having like big massive shoulder pads and jagged swords that are completely unrealistic. I kind of like that art style a lot more. But there are people that hate that art style, right? There's tons of people that hate the World of Warcraft shoulder pads. So games like this kind of fit their requirements. But I don't look bad. I don't look too bad. But this sword looks almost exactly like the sword that I got when I started the game, and that's just not my style. Fighting bears and things like that and bandits. I want to fight some really, really crazy looking creatures. You know what I mean? And that's just not the Lord of the Rings Online. So those are a couple of reasons why it's just not my type. But as far as it being a tab targeting game, hold on. We got some loot. I wear heavy armor, but that's light. I guess I'll take this bracelet.
Stay a moment.
I don't have time to stay a moment, man. I'm recording a video here. I gotta go. Alright, there's some blue stuff over here that needs to be taken care of. But as far as like it being a tab target game with kind of really, substandard animations, that actually doesn't bother me. I'm actually pretty okay with the combat, believe it or not. Like this yell is just enough. That's enough to win me over. I just yelled at a deer and killed it. That's awesome. Alright, see what's over here. Dogwoods Farm. As far as the graphics are concerned, however, it's not bad. What's over here? Why am I here? Why am I here? Why are you here? Why are we both here? What are we doing? Are we waiting for something to spawn? Old school? Waiting for something to spawn? But as far as the graphics go, they're not like super like jaw-dropping, but I think they're nice and vibrant. They're clean. The character models aren't the best, but the graphics in this game don't bother me at all. You want to? Okay, yeah. Let's join a group. Let's join a group. Look at that. Look at this community. Graphics don't bother me at all. I'm actually pretty okay with the graphics. How about this chick? Just yell at her. This guy is one of those people that have bears as pets, and they can turn into a bear. I'm a captain, and I, instead of having a bear pet, I have a grown man as a pet. That's kind of the difference there. One kind of free-to-play quibble that I hope this doesn't become a thing. Some of the classes are locked behind money. So you can't play the bear dude, and you can't play this other mage-style class called a warden unless you pay for the class. And I just don't like classes being locked behind money. Because MMOs are such a big time investment that how do you know the free classes are the classes that you should be playing, right? Maybe the class that I'd be the most happiest with is the bear class. But guess what? I'm not going to pay you money just for that, you know what I mean? Like to roll the dice and hope that... Oh, hold on. Here he is. I'll finish that thought in a little bit. Hey, buddy, why we grouped up if you're not even going to help me? Not even going to help me. I'm over here fighting this southern leader. And you're over there. What are you doing? What are you doing? I freaking... So freaking A. Give me that. Was that why I was supposed to be here? Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I think I'm looking for something else. Rogues Gallery, right? So, I don't even know what quest I'm on. I'm probably going to leave this dude here in a second. Actually, I'm going to leave him right now. No, I want this quest, man! It's blue, so that means I have to kill something and something has to drop. So there has to be something over here. So let's just kind of hang out. And obviously this guy looks like he knows what he's doing. You know what you're doing. Oh, he's leaving too. He's like, screw this. Maybe we both don't know what we're doing. Oh well, I guess we're out. I hate it. I feel like a failure. I feel like a failure. And he dropped me out of my group and everything. He didn't even say goodbye. Thank you for the fellowship. Oh, he did. Did I get something? Meh, I'll figure it out later. So anyway, so back to my quibble about the classes. Oh, I did get it. So I just had to click on that note, I guess. Anyway, so another reason why I don't like the fact that the classes are locked behind paywalls is, like I said, MMOs are such a big time investment. I'm playing a captain right now, but what if I'd be happier playing one of those bear dudes, right? You're never going to get my money, and I'll probably never come back because the class that I really want to play, I never got a chance to play because I wasn't willing to pay for it in the beginning. So I really feel like you should have all the classes open in a free-to-play scheme, just because it's just, you probably don't get a second chance to make a first impression in games like these. So if I really want to play, and I'm just going to throw a weird example out there, if I really wanted to play some type of ice mage, and that's the class that I always like to play in games, is some ice mage, but all your free classes don't have an ice mage in it, but you have a couple of them that are locked away that are ice mages. Guess what? I might never see that. Might never see it. Because I'm not willing to give you $10 just to see how good your class is and hope that it's something that I want to play. So that's kind of annoying. And I'm really bitter because I wanted a bear. Let's be honest. I wanted to turn into a freaking bear, and I couldn't do it unless I paid money. So I'm a little bitter. Alright, let's see what this next quest is all about. That looks good. I mean, it's an older game, so I cut it slack on things like that. What's up, buddy?
What is the meaning of this?
Hey, you asked me to go do a quest for you. Now you're angry?
Greetings.
Thanks. That's better.
Do something for me.
That's better.
Would you do something for me?
Everybody needs something. That's an upgrade as far as armor is concerned, so I'll click of that. Yeah, that's all I need there. Alright, so it looks like there's a bunch of quests over here, so let's mosey on over to the Southern Bree Fields. What else about this game? What else? There actually seems to be a pretty decent amount of people playing the game. Not like World of Warcraft levels, but there seems to be quite a few people playing. As you can see, right, just a couple of seconds ago, I got into a group. Chat's pretty active. I got an invite to a guild pretty much within about an hour. Oh, there's people cussing in chat, but you know that's pretty much the community of an MMO. You know what I mean? But the fact that there are people cussing in chat means that there are people that are actually playing this game. So that's actually a pretty cool thing. And I think in a few weeks, if not maybe sooner, Lord of the Rings is going to be doing a big server merger. So a lot of the servers are going to be merged together. So this game will probably get a lot more active than it is as it is today, because there's a ton of servers. Like, oh my god, this game has a lot of servers. And I'm like, are you serious? Do you not know that your Lord of the Rings online? Got some stolen goods here. Gonna steal those back. 12! That's fine. That's fine. Oh, yeah, let's talk about FPS, because I just had a big, humongous drop in FPS, dropping down about 12 frames per second right there. The game is average when it comes to FPS. There are a lot of spikes. As you saw, right now I'm like at about 105 frames per second, which is fantastic, but it doesn't stay there. So, like I said, I just dropped down to 12 just a second ago. Yell at these guys. Yell at them again. Slice him in the face. Hit him with my red sword. That looks exactly like my other sword, but no big deal. Hey, where you going? Alright. I wish I had a charge, but I don't have a charge yet. I have not gotten tired of that yet. Hey, where you going? That's rude. Killing women. FG 3000. That's me. Hot ones too. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But as far as the performance of this game, like I said, I have a GTX 680 with an i7 processor, 8 gigs of memory. The game runs pretty average. Like I said, this is in between about 80 to 110 frames here. But in town, it plummets to about 30 to 40. And there are still a few spikes, like I said, that drop it even lower than that. So performance is okay. I haven't run into any bugs or any quests that I couldn't complete. But like I said, the game is very, very mature. So I would be very surprised if there are still quests that are bugged or anything like that. Hey, come over here. Look at this lady's face. I guess you won't see it. Alright. But standard fare as far as the questing goes. Ooh. Hey, buddy. Is this the guy that I need to kill? I'm gonna kill him anyway. Hey! This guy threw freaking tacks at me. He threw tacks on the ground. What kind of guy throws tacks? That's just rude. There is another box of stolen goods somewhere. Somewhere. Let's call my horse here. Sorry, buddy. You gotta go. It'd be cool if he had a horse too and mounted up with me, but doesn't look like these things respawned, but there's another one over here. Gracias, gracias. Is that all the quests that are in this area? Yeah. That's it. What was this guy? This guy looks like he's important. Southern Watch Captain. I'm just gonna kill you. Maybe you like drop something. Something that starts a quest. No. Oh, wait a minute. So, forgot. I hope all games in the future drop looting. So this game does an auto loot system, which is fantastic. So here's my little loot bag here, and I can just hit loot all, and all that stuff goes into my bag right there. You don't have to loot anything in this game. I love it. I don't want to stop and loot anything. I just don't want to. Hold on, there's a red ring right here. I guess it's... I hate this. I hate that thing so much. It is so unintuitive. I don't want to change the color of anything. Oh, that's so lame. I don't like the quest tracker on the map at all. But there's something here. Oh, look. Right over here. What's this? Hey! Hey!
I don't know anything, I'm sure.
Hey, you're free, lady. I got you, lady. I got you. Just relax. There's a lot of them. Lady, relax. Relax. Oh, is this an escort quest? No. It is an escort quest, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Oh, I got you, lady. I got you. That's so rude. Why would you go over there and hit her, man? That's not nice. Quick, follow me. Okay. Yep, escort quest. At least she's running a... No. Yeah, she's running a decent speed. She could be like... Oh my god. She's gonna... instantly start crying when someone... Oh, I'm messing up my buttons here. Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm about to die. No. You have rescued. Okay, great. Let's pop a heal potion here. You can make it back. It looks like there's more people out there, but I'll take your word on it. Alright, so there's one more thing I need to do. How do I get this stupid thing out of here? One more quest over here called Sharky's Plan, and that is bring the brigand's captain. Oh, search the tent. Alright, I'll find your tent and I will search it. Was it up here? Yeah, it was. Man, these things are getting a little strong for me now. And that is the end of you. Okay. Ah, battered chest, eh? See ya. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Stained letter? That's gross. That's a little gross. But you know what? It's a quest, man. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta pick up stained letters. I'm not gonna ask where the stains came from. I'm just gonna pretend like maybe it's, you know, some food or something. Hopefully. Alright, so that is a look at what Lord of the Rings basically feels like. So, like I said, this is not really my type of game due to the art style itself. I'm really kind of vain. I want to look really awesome. I want to have big, humongous swords. I want to compensate for things. So I need to have a really big sword. I need to have big, bulging armor. Yeah, those are the things that I kind of like. So this doesn't really appeal to me as far as aesthetic is concerned. But as far as the game is, I think the game is actually pretty good. The questing doesn't really bore me. Even though it is kind of really standard, but it's so peaceful, and the combat is actually pretty meaty. Even though the animations of the combat isn't very good, the sound effects are really solid and meaty, and it feels like you're really hitting something.
How can I be of service?
There you go.
Greetings.
Ooh, that's an upgrade as far as my shoulders. You must... Oh. Obviously, I'm going to pick the shoulder pad, not
Let's take a moment of your time.
health pod. There you go. Alright, let's do this one last quest while we wrap the video up. But yeah, that's not really my type of game due to the aesthetic, but I feel like the combat is very good. If you're not one of those people that have to have action combat or bust, this game is actually pretty good. You'll be really surprised in how good the combat actually feels. A little slow, but meaty. And let me show you what meaty feels like. Get off of here. Get off of this. Like, just listen to this. Ready? Not you. Like, that feels pretty good. Like, the combat is pretty meaty, so I'm a pretty big fan of that. Blow my horn. What's up, buddy?
Greetings.
Ooh. Upgrade on my two. Oh, that's a one-hand sword, but it's still an upgrade, so I'll probably still use it. Vitality earring. I'm not a tank. Light legs. Even these light legs are better than my heavy legs at this point. I'm gonna use this one-hander. See what it looks like. See what it tastes like. And let's go fight something now that I have a one-hander. I know I said I was gonna wrap the video up, and we definitely are, because it looks like the next quest I have is in town. So that will be the end. Let's go fight this bear over here. See what the animations look like. Huh, not bad. That is too awesome. I love that. I need to have another yelling class and another MMO. But anyway, so that is a look at the Lord of the Rings Online. This is actually a really solid MMO. Don't let the age fool you. I was not bored a single minute in this game. Like I said, I couldn't find my old account, so I had to grind. Not even grind. I don't even want to call it grinding. I had to level up from 1 to 15, and I actually had a pretty fun time the entire time. The story is pretty good. The questing is okay, as long as you're not in those quest chains where you're just talking to people back and forth. Combat is pretty, I mean, combat's good. Like I said, my only qualms are the art style for the armor and the weapons, but that is totally subjective. I'm sure people really love the art style in this game. As far as the environments go, the environments look good. I'm sure they can do some really incredible looking dungeons and other scenery in this engine, so I wouldn't let the engine hold you back. And like I said, in a few weeks, or if not sooner, they will be combining the servers in this game. So I would pick that time to play this game if you find this interesting, or if this looks like a game that you actually want to play. I'd wait until all the servers merge, so you see all the people get, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to read this text here on the screen, and I'm losing my train of thought. I would wait until the servers merge. That way you can see the game the way it's supposed to be. Filled with tons of people in the community, people running dungeons, all that good stuff. Raids, guilds, kinships. I'm sorry, kinships, not guilds. But that is my final thought on the Lord of the Rings Online. Once again, my name is FG3000, aka the MMO Hopper, and I will see you next video. Later.